Hey everybody, Crafting Journey here, that journey chick on Instagram. Welcome to another episode of Craft with Me Wednesday. Tonight with the Crafty Heifer, let me say it again, the Crafty Heifer, my friend Marissa. We're going to talk about our temperature collab for 2022, which is cross stitch. Last year was crochet. This year it's cross stitch. We got Deborah in the chat. People are used to me going live at 6 o'clock. I changed it to 6:30, so they're all out there scrambling around the YouTube world trying to find me, I suppose. And then I was alive a couple of hours ago with the verdict in the Theodore Edgecombe case. So I think I've thoroughly thrown everyone off. Hi, Jerry. If you're watching out there, I am simulcasting this on both YouTube and Twitch. Welcome, all my Twitch family. If you're watching back on the replay, don't forget to hashtag replay, hit the like button. Oh, Pearl, that's not a good idea. Pearl. Oh my God, she's trying to knock my light over. Oh dear, these kittens are getting into so much trouble. She literally had all her weight on my light. It would have come crashing down. Oh my gosh. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss a single episode. You never know when I will go live like I did this afternoon. So let's bring in Marissa. Hello, honey.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
There's my floss tube voice. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
We have to use the floss tube voice. Hello. Oh, show us what you got there.
So this is my temperature sow. I was bebopping along, catching up the other day, and then I realized I went back and looked at the pattern, and I realized I was only supposed to go out like 3 and then start doing it at a diagonal. So
wait a minute. What do you mean?
We are leaving all of these in.
Yeah.
Okay, so like instead of coming all the way across on the first row, it was supposed to go out like 3, and then it was supposed to start going on a diagonal.
Oh, and you went straight.
Diagonally. And so I went across, so I'm going to come back and start doing it diagonally now.
Because she was bebopping along. What were you doing?
I was bebopping along.
That I want to see.
Yeah,
I don't
so you know.
I assure you.
Yeah, so I'm just a few days behind. I'm about 4 days behind, so nothing too major.
No, and I like the fabric.
Thank you. I've had it in my stash since 2020, I think.
Oh, nice.
And
I ordered. I joined like a stash, not stash, a fabric of the month thing, so I can start getting some fabric. Because I could dye it myself. I have red and green dye here because did some dyeing. I could do it myself. It's just a mess, other people do it so well. I just order it. It's not expensive anyway. So I have my little gnome bag, which has this project in it for 2022. And let me take the needle off because it's distracting me. Hold on. So here's my bookcase so far.
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah. So now I gotta go down and start making the rest of the shelves. But you know what? I need you to teach me how you, if you wouldn't mind showing everybody and me how you fold your fabric over. See, I've got all this here. What am I supposed to be doing with that? How do you do it?
So I can't show you with this one, but let me get a different project and I can show you a little bit better.
Okay.
Because that one, I cut it and it's like just enough fabric with like a 1-inch border. So
we got, let me just say hi, Rochelle and Nancy. Janie's here and Wilma came in. And Narrate. Hey, Narrate, are you cross stitching? Are you? Come on. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so this
pretty.
is a different project. This is called A Stitch for Sweet Freedom. It's by Lindy Stitches, so that's what it'll look like when it's done.
All right, I'm going to take mine off so I can copy you.
Yeah. So now there's 2 different ways you can do this. If you like to stitch with your fabric on top, you can do that. I like to stitch with my fabric in the well. So it's actually on the back
Oh,
side is
yeah, I
where it
see
is.
that. Well, I've
And
never tried
so,
that.
yeah, so what you can do, like with this one, obviously this is a large piece of fabric, and this pattern will only be like an 8 by 10 when it's finished. So what I do is I actually take my fabric, lay it down, and I put my Q-snap on top of it. And then center it up where I want it. And then I take my extra fabric. Now, with this one, because there's so much, I put my extra fabric underneath the clamps. Usually, if there's just a little bit, I'll fold it and put it under the clamp. With this one, I just folded it over so that it's nice and tight on the back. So just one time. And then I put the clamp on, and then I fold this back like so. And then I have these, which are called magnetic cable ties. So this little round part is magnetic. And what I do, I saw Amanda Stokes do this. She crisscrossed them. And so that actually really helped hold the fabric on. So one is going to go this way, and then the other one is down here in the back. And then I'm going to use a second one. This one will go in the back, and then this one will go in the front. And you just get them
Oh,
to meet
I
up.
see what you're saying. And those are magnetic cable ties?
Yes, and you can get them off of Amazon.
So you're only folding the fabric under the clamp once, is what you're saying.
Right, because you don't want to break your clamps. So, like with yours, fold it under the clamp, like pull it over to the side. Yours, you could probably fold again and then put the clamp on because it looks like it's a thinner fabric. This is a Jobelin. It's an even weave, so it's a thicker fabric.
Oh, see, I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Fold it over. All right. We're folding it that way. And then
Uh-huh.
you're
And then take
folding
the
it.
edge and put it back. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Let me turn it this way. Okay. So now take the edge and
Fold it
put it
back on
back.
itself. Yes, just like that.
Okay.
And then put your clamp on
Well, it's certainly easier said than done. Okay.
it. And the other thing I do is when you do your clamps, so like this is how it's like folded like this. I
Right.
put my clamps on from the back side like
Uh-oh.
this so that you have some room to turn them instead of just popping it on.
Okay. I did that. All right.
Yeah.
So,
And then you can loosen your fabric or you can tighten your fabric. And it's just a little twist.
so maybe I should have done the top one first. Top one's a little easier. Let's see.
Right. Yeah. And it's the more fabric you get, the harder it is.
Yeah. Because there's, well, wait till I show you my other project. Holy
Mm-hmm.
moly. Okay. So now I've got them. So I met this lady the other day. Uh, Pam Wilson with Wilson's 3D Designs. Hi, Angie.
Mm-hmm.
She she cross stitches just no hoop, nothing.
Yeah. She stitches in hand. And I've been doing some stitching in hand, but they're like small ornaments. It's still not my favorite thing. I still prefer a hoop or a Q-snap,
Yeah.
personally.
So
And
I
like I
think
said, so much of stitching is personal preference.
um I would agree with that. I would agree. And so far I haven't not developed a preference. What are you doing on my back, cat? Get off my back. They have discovered the new furniture. Okay, so let's put that one on for the. Oh, there we go. Look.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to be stitching in the well. Is that going to be tight enough? So
Yeah,
why
it
did
should be. Like I said, you should be able to just a little bit of a twist
it
to tighten
did?
your
It
fabric.
did. It did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now when I go to the side, I can. Oh boy, see, I this is a little. I
So
probably should
yeah,
have
so
done this.
on the
Well,
sides, instead of folding it over completely,
uh huh.
fold your to where your edge is against the edge of the Q snap. No, no, no. So your edge of your fabric.
Yeah.
Um, Hold
Oh,
on.
like this. just like that.
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
then fold it over your Q snap.
And then fold it over my Q set. My ring just fell off. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
You need like three hands for this.
yeah.
But the problem is I don't I just have this one Q snap. I need to get buy some more Q snaps so I'm not always taking it off. I think that's what I'll do
Right.
this week. I'll go purchase some more Q snaps and then bring it back from the back. I'm assuming, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, look at that! Oh my gosh. Okay, well, alrighty. This way. Here, wait a minute. Here, I hear some doggies. Is that your upstairs people?
Yeah, it sounds like they're having a domestic up there, so the dog's barking along with them.
Oh my
So I
gosh.
apologize if you can hear any of that.
That's crazy. Oh, geez.
So, and then what I do with the corners, like obviously there's all of this extra at the corners. I
Yeah.
just use my um,
Oh, yes.
grime guard
Well, that sew did not
and
work on
just
that side.
yeah, and just pop my grime guard on there, and then tuck all that fabric on the corners down into the grime guard to make sure that I'm not going to pick it up while I'm stitching. So that's how I do mine. You can do it the other way as well if you liked it on top and that's your preferred stitching. I
I'm
find
gonna
it
give
stays
this a
tighter
try.
this way. Yeah.
Really, I like tight, so if that's
Mm-hmm.
tighter that way, that's interesting. Okay.
And it will take a little bit of getting used to stitching like this, but I really do like it.
It is
And I find it
tighter.
much easier. Yes. I find it stays tighter and I find it much easier to get my, like to, sorry guys, I still have COVID brain. So words are hard sometimes.
Oh, I'm so
Um,
sorry you had COVID.
it's okay. I got it at work. What can you do?
Yeah, well,
Um,
my sister had it really bad as well. So I
yeah.
this is my one little grime guard.
Hey,
I have one
if it
Q snap
works,
and one grime guard.
there you go. If it works, it works. So I find it much easier to run your thread when you're finished with it to feed it through your stitches when you stitch like this as well.
Now I have no idea where my needle went. Okay.
You set it over on a bag or something.
I did, and I think it flew off onto the floor when I was manipulating all that fabric. I'm never going to find it until I step on it. Okay, but we
Now,
have
the other
more.
thing I like about these magnetic ties is you can also use them as a needle minder. So you can just stick your needle to them.
Now, you
And
think I would have stuck it to the needle minder, right?
you would think, but it's okay. I did it the other day too. I completely lost it just sitting here. Um,
Oh, it's on the floor. There's no way. It's.
yeah. And if you drop your needle, a lot of times these will catch it, which is really nice. So
I don't
those
know
are one
that
of
I
my
need.
favorite little tools.
Yeah, I don't know if I need. I might get them and play around with them. We'll see. So, all
Mm-hmm.
right, well, we'll get us another needle going here. But let me show you the. Are you doing a long dog sampler?
I have a long dog. I have pandemic.
So
I've
I
not started it.
actually
I don't have fabric for it.
look at this. This is, talk about a lot of fabric. We got a lot of fabric going
Yes.
on here. This is
Mm-hmm.
that iridescent. It's so
Uh-huh.
pretty. I don't know. Is it coming across on camera? I don't know. Anyway,
No,
that's
that
what
white, I think the fabric is too light. You can see it a little bit, but
yeah, that's all I've gotten done.
mm-hmm.
I was doing it out of Goodreader and I just said, I because it's not really like the bookcase, it's books. But this
Right.
is the sampler, it's true sampler and you really got to pay attention to your count and everything. I ended up just printing that thing off. It's like 11 pages or something,
Mm-hmm.
and bringing it home because I think it's just going to be easier to work with printed out. Do you prefer printed out or on your devices?
I actually like it better on my devices. I have all Apple, and so there is an app on your Apple devices that comes with it. It's called Files. And basically you can download it as a PDF. I can show you. I don't know if I've written in this one or not, but you can download it as a PDF into your app. And then when you open it, you can mark off. They've got a mark off feature in here. And so I can take and...
What's the name of the app?
It's called Files.
Files.
Uh-huh. It's already on your device.
It's already on my device. That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, so I can just go through, and if I want to mark off that I've already stitched something, I can do this with my stylus and mark off the things that I've already stitched. And it'll save it. And so the next time I open it, I can see where I was.
Look at you. Okay.
You can also erase it if you've done it in the wrong spot.
Yeah. Well, Goodreader has a mark off feature too. I just didn't feel like learning it again. So I was being totally lazy on that one. So a couple of weeks ago, guys, I don't know if you guys remember, if you tuned into Craft With Me Wednesday. Hey, Crashly, I had done that Friends thing, and this is the coffee cup that my little amigurumi coffee cup. You can't even see it. This is my first venture into amigurumi. It's in pink, but so I could put like the little cafe, Central Perk sign on it and a handle, and it'll look like a coffee cup. Yeah, not something. I don't think I'll be repeating that.
You got to try it at least once.
I tried it, and I learned it works really well with stitch markers. So, hi, Hollow Queen. Hi, Kathy. I hope I didn't miss anybody coming in. Lois is here. Chaotic is here. Hello. Sue came in. Hello, Sue. Shawana snuck in. Hey, Angie's here. Who else have I missed? Oh, my goodness. Crashly. Okay, I think I got everybody. Let's hope. I was just chit-chatting away. Jerry says she prefers her devices because of the setup, I think. Yeah. Chaotic prefers apps, Pattern Keeper, and Markup. So Pattern Keeper's not on iOS yet, is it?
No, they've been telling us for several years that we're going to get it on Apple.
I didn't still haven't seen it, so done that yet. Yeah, no, I didn't think so.
Yeah, because I've been stitching for 2 years, and I've been hearing for 2 years an app is coming for iOS. We still don't have one.
Nancy's working keeping for her Haid. Now, when I had a Haid, I actually got out an old, one of my old cell phones, and I would charge it, and I had Pattern Keeper on the cell phone because it was a Android device, and I would use Pattern Keeper that way, but it does not work on an iOS. The rest of my stuff is iOS. Cheryl's here in the house. Hey, Cheryl. That's my co-host for the Ticket to Ride event. So the other thing, I'm trying to, I love Shalene. She just gets out all these projects. Shalene's Creativity Room. I watch her floss tube, and she does certain projects for certain months. So this month, Long Dog Sampler, and this other one I started from the Caterpillar Company. Is it
Caterpillar Cross Stitch?
Mm-hmm. Caterpillar Cross Stitch. It's this one with all of the... I'm probably holding it wrong.
Oh, yeah, the Create.
Yeah, this one here. So I did start that one. I didn't get too far, but so I got the little, I don't know, I'll move the stitch marker here. I put that, like I said, I only have the one Q-snap. So this isn't a hoop that I've had forever. That from back in the day when all we did was hoops, and it's got the little needle, and I started the scissors and threads. So that's I started this one in the middle because that's how I learned to cross stitch, by starting in the middle. Obviously, with that Long Dog Sampler, you have to start in the upper left hand corner because it's starting the middle would be crazy. But so that's this project. But I just downloaded the other day the same group, the Caterpillar Cross Stitch group. They have a cross stitch along going that's going to be a garden gnome, and it's a secret reveal. I think it's once a month it's secretly revealed. You can order the kit if you want it, like I did. I just this time I just ordered the pattern. I learned my lesson about ordering kits. I prefer to just go buy the floss myself, um, and the fabric myself. I think it's cheaper to buy the whole
Yeah.
kit.
Well, for me, it just depends because, like, I've ordered a couple of kits from Fat Quarter Shop,
Yeah,
and for like some of theirs, they what they do that I really like is they have two kits that you can get one with the fancy flosses, and then you can get one with DMCs. And if you add it up, it's literally the amount of the DMCs or the amount of the fancy flosses. So they don't overcharge you for it.
yeah.
Um, so I really like theirs personally, but I haven't bought a kit from really anybody else. I've got some Mill Hills that have been gifted to me.
So what I thought I'd
Those
do is
really are the kind of kits.
yeah, next month I'm going to put these two away, the long dog and
Hmm.
the caterpillar, and then get out a couple of older projects and work on those. I'm still working on the Christmas tree and the Halloween one, the Hocus Pocus one. That's almost done. But for all intents and
Right.
purposes, I just had to do like the spider web part of it. But yes, my sister's like, "Don't you ever finish a project?" Yes, sometimes I
They
do.
get
Yeah.
finished eventually.
Once in a while. But I learned, for the longest time, I was just doing that Alice in Wonderland. That's another one that I could go back to for a little while, and not realizing you can start other projects. Like some
Yeah.
people have dozens of projects going on. I think at this point, I probably have half a dozen or more. I don't think it's a dozen, but it could be. Serial starter. Yes, that's me. That's narrated too. Definitely
Hmm.
me. But
Yeah, I
the
think
book.
I've got about 12 or 13 whips at the moment.
I like that girl that you showed. What's that one all about?
This one, it's called A Stitch for Sweet Freedom. It's been on my wish list. And my friend Kim, you met Kim at the retreat, she got me this for my birthday.
I
And she
love
got me all the
Kim.
floss for it. And so I went ahead and started it. It was one that was released. It's a Lindy Stitches. And she released it last year. And I just really liked it.
And poor Jerry. Jerry's in the chat. She got me for Christmas or for my birthday um, all the floss and the fabric to go with this pattern from 123 Stitches. And honest to God, it's been over a month. 123 Stitches has not sent this pattern. They keep saying
Uh-oh.
delayed. It's delayed. What could possibly delay them from sending a pattern?
So
I don't
okay,
know.
so with 123 Stitch, if they don't have something in on like if they have something on back order,
Yeah.
unless you specifically tell them to send the rest of the order, they'll wait until that item is there. So depending on which fabric she bought, a lot
I
of
already
places
have
are
the
having
fabric and
trouble with fabric.
they gave me the fabric. They gave me the floss. I'm just waiting for the pattern.
Oh, okay.
So they just keep telling her like they keep moving the date forward, and we have no
Hmm.
idea why. It's just the strangest thing.
So, and they may be out of the pattern, like the printed pattern. They may be waiting on that from the designer. It may not be it might be a new release that hasn't been actually released yet.
Oh, oh, I didn't think of that. Maybe that's why. I don't know.
So, because that's possible. Like it was a pre-order pattern
Yeah.
instead of an actual release pattern.
Yeah. One of the things I found with this bookcase is that I had a lot of I don't know if you can see a lot of teal going on here. Like, and some of these books
Mm-hmm.
run together. So, like the purple here, for 3 days in a row, they're obviously different sized books, but for 3 days in a row, I had purple. So I
Mm-hmm.
actually decided I need to cut that 50s and 60 high temperatures in half
So
because
I
or
did
else I'm gonna
mine, and
yeah
go ahead.
I'm just gonna have all one color, one or two
Right.
colors because 50s and 60s seems to be the thing here in Wichita for highs. So yeah, I cut it in half.
Yeah, I did mine in 4 degree increments. So I have 16 colors on
And it's
mine.
gorgeous.
And like they were all ones that were in my stash. I had this fabric in my stash. It's a printed fabric, so nothing on this side. It's just white on this side, and then this side is printed. It's got glitter on it. It's not even opalescent. It's just straight up glitter.
Oh, so you end up with
And
glitter all over yourself.
yeah. And so I just went through and I pulled the fabric out and decided I was going to use it for this because I didn't know what else to use it for. And I just pulled some flosses that matched it really well. I'm kind of
So
going for like
Nancy had 3 finished crochet projects. That's awesome. How the Queen says she has so many whips. Yep. Right now she's working on fixing Caitlin's cardigan. Wow, nice, nice. Oh, hi Sherry, welcome. Nice to have you. So I've been watching, the Long Crime. I usually watch the Long Crime Network, and they pulled the plug on their live feeds. They're not doing live feeds anymore, except if you want to buy their channel, purchase their channel on YouTube TV, which I do not. So I've been watching this other guy that I don't particularly care for him, but he does carry the live feed. So I've been going in his chat, and people see my name, Crafting Journey. So I'm pulling them over to my channel because there's like, hey, we're just sitting here crocheting and listening to this guy. It's like, no, you need to come listen to my channel.
Right. That's basically what we do over here.
Yeah. We craft and we talk about crime. So, so I was able to keep up with this last trial, but I got to find another source for these trials. I don't want to pay for YouTube TV. It's $50-something a month.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
It is, and but I'll bring you guys some true crime stories for sure. Now I got to take my, I just do still have this bookcase pattern on the good reader here, so I got to just glance at it for a sec and see what the book looks like for yesterday. Oh, okay. Okay, that's easy. All right. We got it. And of course, it's yellow, but in the 2 days in a row is the same temperature. So it's going to be two yellow books in a row.
Yeah, I've had a couple of those, but only, I think it's just this one right here, which that's $9.95. So it looks great. I don't even care. The whole thing could be $9.95. So
yes, beautiful color. Anyway, of course, I don't have my headlights on. I call them my headlights.
I actually had found a set of those, and I've left them over in my bag so they can travel with me. So it'll be easier to take those than it will to take a lamp.
So I'm trying to see if I like this in the well thing. So far, so good. I like my fabric tight. I tried the other night. I thought, well, let me try this freehand stuff, and it was just my fabric was everywhere, and I couldn't, because I like to hold, like I'll go in with one hand and out with the other, just back and forth between my hands, and I couldn't do that and hold the fabric, like it was just way too difficult. I need it to be in a hoop or something. Yeah. Sherry says, is the above and beyond the $10 a month for premium? Is that above and beyond the $10 a month for premium YouTube? Oh yeah, it has nothing to do with regular YouTube or premium YouTube. Premium YouTube is just so you don't have to watch the advertisements. So I have ads on all my videos. If you have premium YouTube, you don't have to watch those ads, but I get a cut of anybody that had premium. I get a percentage of premium every month, that fee that you're paying. But YouTube TV is something entirely different. They're trying to compete with the cable providers and trying to get you to switch from cable providers to YouTube TV so that they have regular local stations, they have sports stations, then they have all these like little stations that you can buy in addition to what you're purchasing for $56 a month. If you wanted Law and Crime Network, you'd have to pay another $1.99 a month to get that particular network, and then whatever other like Stars and HBO, they're all add-ons, just like a cable company. And no, uh-uh. Sorry. Yeah, which is a
Yeah.
shame because YouTube, I mean, Long Crime had thousands of people that would watch those trials every day, and they're thinking, oh, all these people are going to go buy YouTube TV. I think they're wrong.
Yeah, I don't think that as many people are going to go buy it as they think they will.
Yeah, I have premium YouTube. I don't watch ads on because that would just drive me nuts.
I
But
watch
I
the
know,
ads and then just skip them as I go.
yeah, I just know that part of the money that I'm paying for premium is going to the creators, as
Hmm.
as part of their monthly YouTube. So I just don't have to watch it. Even my sister, we pay for a premium YouTube. We can't stand the ads. So wait a minute, one, two, three, four. Okay, we got to go one more. Okay,
Oh, Jerry says she's got it too. She loves her premium.
yeah. Sherry's saying boo. Sherry used to watch Long Crime along with me, but I don't know what you're watching now, Sherry. They cut starting Monday. They just cut the live feed. Well, cross stitch is what you do at night when you're sitting in bed, and at least that's what I do. I know you're like sitting on your couch, watching TV, cross stitching.
Yeah, I tend to stick to it over here at the desk. I've got the lights set up and everything over here. And I feel like, if I sit up a little bit better, it makes it a little bit easier to work on. But I'm also giving myself a break. Like, I don't cross stitch every single day because I don't want to burn out on it.
Yeah. Well, I haven't. I'm trying to keep up on the like every 2 or 3 days. I'll get the bookcase out. That's what I've been doing,
Hmm.
and then doing a few books. Um, but I've been trying. I'm working on a crochet. What do they call it? Things poncho, which is coming along fantastic. I'll show you guys that next week. So I try like after dinner to just while I'm watching the news or something, just do at least a row on that. Um, and then I've been playing my Xbox game at night, Arc, because
Hmm.
it's just something I absolutely love. I just love that game. And I was watching YouTube the last sometime last week, and there was a creator that I had watched when I was really into Xbox Arc, and he knows who I am, and I came in as Crafting Journey, and then explained to him who I was, and he's like, "Oh my God, you have to come back," and I'm like, "No, I can't. It's too much of a time commitment." He's like, "No, you have to come back." So, and I want to stream Animal Crossing, but gosh darn it, I just can't figure out the daggum settings on my. I streamed it one time successfully, and I haven't not been able to do it
Hmm.
since because you have to do it out of OBS or Streamlabs.
Right.
Yeah, and figuring out the settings for it are not. It's like rocket science. Yeah, it just beyond me, unfortunately. But I keep playing with it. One of these days, I will get it figured out. Crashy's been helping me. I don't know if she's still here in the chat, but she's been helping me, and I thought it was this one particular device that I had bought at Walmart, so I threw away the Walmart brand one away and bought a nice one, and that didn't seem to help. So I don't know what to do. Hi, buddy, what's going on? You want up here? Say, I don't like this new chair, mommy. Come here. Come here.
You did get a new chair.
Look, I got a new
Yeah,
desk and a new chair. Look at this chair. Ooh.
very
This
nice. It's very
is
similar to what I have. Mine's gray,
this is
but
a
it's very
draft
similar to the one I have.
a drafting table chair. So it sits up higher because I'm 5'10". So now
Right. Yeah, you need all that leg room.
my feet are on the floor. I've got room to like swing my legs and relax my knees. And this table is also brand new. My son put it together today. But it is the painting that I have on it right now, Notre Dame Knights. is 98 by 70 centimeters, and it fits the table. That is how big this table is.
Wow.
98 by 70. Yeah, it's awesome.
That's
Then there's a
awesome.
shelf underneath here too. Um, yeah, for filming. And then it sits me up so high that, and the table goes up and down, which I could make the table higher if I was just like seriously sitting here diamond painting, which I'm not doing right now. So,
Right.
yeah, if I was doing some serious diamond painting, I would need it up higher, a little higher, um, just so my upper back's not hurting me. Oh, we had
Hmm.
troll sneak in. Sherry said, "Cool chair." Halloween, Hell Queen says, "Hey, Stitch." Yes, this is my new table, Sherry. My son surprised me today and said, "I'm on my way over." Yay! Finally got. Their house has been. We had COVID in this house, and then he had it in their house. Um, he says none of them were tested positive, but every one of them was sick with whatever they
Hmm.
had. Um, so, like, what were your symptoms?
I
Because
had
everybody has
almost,
different symptoms.
yeah, I had almost all of them. I was feeling fine. I was a little bit tired 2 Fridays ago. And then I was on a call with some friends and I started feeling worse and worse. And about 9:30, I started running a fever. And then it was very flu-like. So it was the drainage, the
Okay.
queasiness, the headache, the body
Hmm.
chills, the body aches. My joints hurt so bad.
Yeah.
Um, all of the very flu-like symptoms, and then sticking around. I had it for. I tested positive for I think 10 days, and then
Yeah.
I finally tested negative and was able to go back to work. I've still got the fatigue, and I still have the COVID brain. So
Yeah.
words, sentences are hard. Concentrating is hard. I forget what I'm
Wow.
doing a lot. And you
Well,
know me, I'm not that kind of person. So,
as sick as my sister was, I never got it. Thank God. I mean, there were
mhm.
days when I didn't feel well, but they said it was negative. So I'm like, oh, okay. Man, she was sick as a dog. It's weird how it affects everybody differently. I guess depending on the
Yes.
strain or I had just not long ago had the booster. My sister hadn't had the booster yet. I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not. I don't know.
So I wasn't due for my booster until February.
Right.
Um,
That's the same with her. She's not due yet, so
mhm.
she hadn't had it. Yeah.
Now my other two coworkers, or three coworkers that got it, there were four of us that picked it up at work. They all have had their boosters. I was the only one that hadn't, but we all got it the same.
Yeah.
So,
Melanie, I bought this table on Amazon. Tomorrow, in my regular video tomorrow, I will in the description I'll put where I got the table. I'll put a link to the table. But I was telling people earlier in my earlier live, please do not run out and buy this table or this chair yet. Last time I bought a gaming chair, everybody loved it. Everybody went out and bought it. I swear 20, 30 people went out and bought that same gaming chair. We all
mhm.
hated it. Hated it. So give me a week or so with the table and the chair. Let me tell you whether I like it or not. Then go buy it. So
Yeah, let's see how it wears and how it
yeah,
when it starts
yeah.
squeaking and
Because I tell
yeah.
you what, that gaming chair, like Narrate bought it and tipped over in the darn thing. It just wasn't made well at all.
Mhm.
So my son was able to repair the blue one because I had a blue one and a pink one. He repaired the blue one, so my sister's going to use that. But the pink one, he couldn't repair it. It wouldn't go up and down anymore. So my nephew, or
Mhm.
my nephew, my grandson, he plays video games practically on the floor anyway. So he's like, "Oh, I'll take it." I'm like, "Okay, bye." It's yours. You can have it.
Yep.
And
Yeah, I didn't think about getting a game chair when I had asked for, a new desk chair a couple years ago. And I just picked one. I got one that has a wide butt on it because I have one of those. And,
yeah,
made sure it was wide enough. The only thing I don't like is it's tilted down a little bit.
that's
Um,
what happened to my gaming chair. It was tilting
yeah.
forward. It was so awkward. Yeah. And
Well, and
Sherry,
this one does that. It'll tilt back and like recline a little bit,
oh,
and it tilts
backwards. Yeah.
forward. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it also tilts forward, and it's nice on my legs when I'm sitting here for a long time. But I kind of feel like I'm sliding out of it sometimes.
Well, that's the way it was with me with that blue one. I was always sliding forward.
Hmm.
Sherry in the chat said she had a gaming chair and it's horrible. She's going to get a mechanics stool, super comfy. Yeah, this is what they call a drafting chair, so it's much higher than the gaming chair, which I really like that it sits higher.
I think you'll be much happier with that one as
Well, when
long
I
as
would
it's a decent chair.
yeah, when I would sit for long periods of time and diamond paint, which sometimes you can sit for hours, you guys know that. um, my knees would just be screaming at me. Like,
Hmm.
and then of course my sister's like, "Well, you should get up and walk around." I know that. But
Well, even this chair, as comfortable as it is, we had 24 hours of cross stitch this past weekend, and I needed to do some catch up because I lost a whole week of stitching. And so I was like, I'm gonna, 24 hours of cross stitch with everyone. I sat in this
uh-huh.
chair most of the day Saturday and half the day on Sunday, and I hurt so bad from sitting in this chair. I kept having to get up and go walk and stretch, and
Now
it is not a long term chair.
I have got to change the subject here. Do you have a hot pink one of those things? You just what did you call those things again?
A magnetic cable tie. Yes,
Ma-
this one is hot pink.
Hot pink magnetic cable
Yeah.
tie. Oh my god,
So
girl, did they not have your favorite color? Because
they come in assorted sets. So they come in a big line like this.
okay, where did you get them
Okay,
off
and
at
you
Amazon?
get 15, 20 of them or something like that. Yeah, so you get like two of each color. And so this was the first set that I was gifted. This is the set that I purchased. And so they just
Okay,
come in multicolor packs.
well, I gotta get me some of them hot
But
pink
yes,
cable ties.
yes, that one is hot pink just for you.
Mhm. I'm like, whoa, because whenever we're talking about retreat planning, anything like that, she's like, Rebecca, no pink, no pink. We're not doing
Okay,
pink.
listen, I have been traumatized by pink in my childhood, and it has definitely carried over into my adulthood. I look great in pink, but pink was my grandmother's favorite color. And so that's
Oh
all I wore
no,
as a young kid. My
yes,
favorite color has been and still is purple.
yeah.
And I can remember being probably middle school, so 12 to 14, somewhere in that range. And I begged my grandmother to let me paint my room lavender, like a light purple, not like dark purple, like a light purple. And she wouldn't do it, and she wouldn't do it. And I came home from school one day, and she had painted my room Pepto Bismol pink.
No, she did not.
Oh, she did. She
I
totally
wouldn't have
did.
even done that.
And she would not let me paint it back to white. She made me leave it pink for many years. And I went to college. And when I came home the first break after college, that heifer had painted that room lavender. So there's some trauma there.
So here's Jerry's cross stitch, temperature cross stitch. She's doing a
Very
garden
nice.
and she's using
Nice.
beautiful colors. Some gold for the inside of it, like the inside, and so I'm guessing what each flower is a week. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, Jerry, how does this work? What each flower is what? One,
I think
two.
each petal is a day.
Okay, so some have 5 petals, and now she's working on one that has 6 petals. So, oh, and this, and underneath it says January. So it just depends on, each petal represents a day in the month. I gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay. So, and look at her parking her thread. Oh, I'm so proud of you, Jerry. Wow. Beautiful. Oh, Rochelle is doing the tree in pink. What? Okay, yeah. Rochelle is doing the tree.
Oh, nice. I love that
Really
pattern.
pretty. I do love that pattern. It was really, I had a really tough time deciding if I wanted to do that pattern or this bookcase. And I can't. Thank you guys for posting your progress. Great job. Great job. Now,
Okay, so
Rochelle,
this so far
okay.
is my, this is what mine looks like so far. So that's me all caught up.
Oh, so you're caught up. Okay.
Yes.
So
Hmm.
not to put you on the spot or anything, but did you ever get a chance to put your blanket together?
No, I did not.
Thank you for putting me on the
It is,
spot. You're welcome.
yeah, it's still in squares.
I
Still
just
a
can't wait to
thing.
see that all put together, really.
I know.
And you
You
could
know, what I should do,
do a nice
I should take
video
it
on
to the
guys
February
putting it together.
retreat. Yeah, I should take it to the February retreat and put it together there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe you'll get
maybe
some
I'll
help.
pack that one. Okay. Let's see. I am still missing squares though.
I wasn't going to ask.
I
I
still
was,
haven't found. I think I'm missing two or three. So yeah.
Phyllis says let Brandy help you. Who's
Oh,
Brandy?
Brandy won't be at February, Phyllis. I was talking about the February retreat.
Do you have a new friend named Brandy? Or an animal or something we don't know about?
No, I think she's either talking about Brandy Grotz or Brandy Mistria.
Oh,
Yeah, Brandy Grotz doesn't crochet. She sews. Do I want to work on this? I don't really want to work on this. No. This is
well,
my
what?
other project for um,
It'll come to you. Wow, you've
Whip
got some
Go.
blog there. Wow, sorry.
Yeah, for Whip Go.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what that is. So if you want to explain that term.
Yes, I can explain the term. So, what Whip Go is it is a concept that was thought up by a floss tuber called Jessie Marie Does Stuff. And she came up with the idea. So basically, you have, let me pull mine up. You create like a bingo board at the beginning of the year, and you go through and you put your whips or new starts, like patterns that you have, and different things like that on the board. And then each month, she calls two numbers. And then those are the two numbers that you focus on for that month. And then you go through, and if you finish them, or if have started them or whatever, so you set goals. So this is just a little corner of my Whip Go board. So like this month's numbers were number 2. So I put Kim's choice, any pattern or whip. So my friend Kim got to choose what project I worked on. She picked a Stitch for Sweet Freedom. So with that one, my goal was basically to start it because she picked a new pattern.
Okay.
And so I started it and I've worked about 10 hours on it. So that worked really well. And then you can see a Stitch for Sweet Freedom is on the board again. So if she calls number 3, I'm going to put another 10 hours on it. And then the other number she called was number 19. And it was just a Christmas pattern on mine. And so the one that I just had pulled out that said Holly Jolly,
Uh-huh.
That's the one that
Right.
I've been working on, and so that's the one I chose to keep working on. But it could have been any Christmas pattern, and so I've put I think about 3 hours into that one. So I really need to keep working on that one, but I'm just not feeling inspired.
That
So
sounds like fun.
it is a lot of fun. It's a good way to get through your whips because I'm not good about pulling things out all year long and working on different things. Like I kind of get obsessed with this or obsessed with that, or I want to do a whole bunch of starts. And so this is a way to get your whips worked out, and you just do different goals. You set different goals for yourself. So like a first pattern release, 10 hours. I've gone through and done some more goal setting and things since I've copied this down. Um, but I have finished 3 patterns this year. And what I've been doing is working on a freebie every Friday. So a free pattern. There are so many of them out there that people don't know about. So I've stitched 3 patterns this year. And so this is the first one. And this is LOVE by the Stitcher Hood. So I
Hi,
stitched that
Tia.
one. And then I did this one, which I think is by Heart and Hand Designs. I still need to go back and do so the border is very similar to this one. And so I still need to go back and do that in the black. And then this one is also by Heart and Hand. And it fulfills my goal of stitching on linen. So this is a piece of casual that I stitched on. But every Friday, I'm going to work on a free pattern. And it's a good way to get some little stitches.
That's cool. Now I ordered some 28 count even weave, I think,
Uh-huh.
because I want to try it out one of these days. I'm gonna get. I've ordered it. It's here. I've got it. I just got to get brave enough to try it. So
It's
I will
I
try it.
love even weave. It is my favorite. Like
Everybody that
absolutely
says
love it.
that, and so I got it. I've got to give it a shot. So
So it requires too much counting. Um, yeah, I'm a fan of even weave. Stitch for Sweet Freedom is on even weave. In fact, both of my calls for this month is on even weave.
mhm.
So most of the ones that I've been doing are even weave. I absolutely adore it. It's easy to see like Ada, but it gives you a finish like linen, and I like the way linen looks when it's finished.
So
So
I just did yesterday's book, that yellow there, the little yellow fat book. Now I got to do
nice.
today's. Yep. So I know you like. Oh, Tia says, Rebecca, how are you today? Yes, I'm cross stitching. Cute idea, free pattern Friday. Yeah. So do you want to do your Wednesday thing? Your since we
Yeah,
combined our show this week.
yeah, we can do Wednesday wins. So most of you know what that is. Some of you don't. So basically, this is just a way that we celebrate all the great things that are happening in life. Um, whether that is you got out of bed today, or whether that is something really truly awesome happened and you won the lottery and you're going to share it with your friends. Um,
Oh
so
yeah.
everybody, yeah, right. So everybody, just put in your Wednesday wins. Go ahead and do that. My Wednesday win is that I don't have COVID. Yay!
Well, mine is that I
So
finally got this daggum table and chair put together after it sat in boxes in my house for 3 weeks. So yay. So happy.
I think you'll really enjoy that. I really
Oh,
do.
I'm so happy, really happy. Because I spend a lot of time in this room. Because when I work from home, I just dropped another needle. No, I didn't. Yes,
Oh my
I
goodness.
did. Okay, my feet are gonna. Good thing I wear shoes in here. Um, so yeah, I work from home and I work from this desk when I'm from working from home because it's quiet in here and I can listen to my YouTube and work. I think I saw it.
Right.
All right, I'm going under the desk, guys.
Good luck. We'll
Yeah,
still be here when you get
it
back.
ain't, it ain't gonna work
So
because this is carpet.
Yeah, this is the other thing I did this week is I had created these work in progress pages, and I got those put together and put into my planner, um, and have started filling those out for the ones that I'm working on. So, and I'm just keeping track of how many hours I stitched down at the bottom.
Look at you. You're so organized. Now, are you working on any other crafts?
Here lately, no, the stitching bug has been real. Of course, I lost a whole week when I had COVID, so I didn't do really anything that week. Um, I need to finish my crochet blanket from last year, and I've got an idea for some sewing projects, something that I want to give a try. So,
Ah,
but it's
okay.
actually for cross stitch, so I don't know which you really want to count that.
So Don Louder, aka Don, says my son and his unit are back from deployment in the Middle East. That's a huge win.
Yay!
Oh my God, yeah. Phyllis says all of us U.S. offices are still closed, and she's working from home too. Oh, I did not know that, Phyllis. Phyllis, I'm glad you came
Mm-hmm.
by. I've missed you. How you doing? Deborah says I love even weave, but my eyesight isn't getting good enough to see the help.
The holes anymore, I think is what that's supposed to say.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, my eyesight is not great either, but
Mm-hmm.
it is so improved with these new glasses. Really, like such an improvement.
Yes.
I can see the cross stitch now.
As long as
Try.
I've got good light, I do pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, if the lighting's decent. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Diamond Queen says she won 2 tickets to a concert that she wanted to go to, and she won 2 tickets to the home show that's in town. Well, what concert is it? You didn't tell us. It's a huge win, though. Wilma said her professor liked her idea for a research project. Well, what is it?
Nice.
We want to know what the research project. Maybe we can help you. Harlequin got her ducky towel done. Harlequin, it's adorable. I saw it on Facebook. It's really really cute. Um, Mama C says I'm on the last yarn cake for her son's king size blanket made with size 3 cotton yarn.
Woo!
What?
Oh,
She,
honey.
she's like praising the Lord.
Oh, I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean it in a mean way. Bless your
Oh my
heart.
God, Michelle, are
Oh,
you crazy?
wow! I cannot believe you got that done.
Holy cow, girl!
I
I
would have
thought
given up.
I was nuts
Um,
starting a king size
15 skeins
blanket
ago,
at
I'd have given
4.
up.
She started it at 3. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, that's a huge win. Tia said her
Mm-hmm.
brother's back in the hospital, but after 4 days, we found out that he upgraded his insurance last open enrollment, and now he's getting a private nurse.
Good.
Ooh,
That'll help a lot.
there you go. I want a private nurse, a male one. Hmm. Like you don't have to wear scrubs. Like he can wear scrub pants. Yeah, well, that's gross. Okay, never mind. Forget it. Melanie went for a long drive for an appointment without a panic attack.
Good job, Melanie.
Yes, yes. What does driving give you panic attacks, or is it the appointment? I don't know. Me, it would probably be the appointment. Phyllis says, "Oh, Tia, I hope he'll be okay soon." Yeah, we wish him well. We do. Angie says, "I'm glad to see you feeling emotionally better, Rebecca. You worried me." Last week was a rough week. It really was a rough week. And now my boss is trying to pretend to be my best friend. But I have an appointment tomorrow with the psychiatrist. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to be fine. But, I honestly, it helps me to get on here every morning and talk to you guys. That's why I spend the first 5, 10, 15 minutes of the show sometimes just talking about what's going on in my life. It's just therapeutic for me to just not hold it in and tell you guys what's going on, um, and then get on with the crafting and the crime.
Right.
But yeah, but I'm definitely. Oh, Melanie clarified it and said it's the doctor's appointment that gives her the anxiety. Yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely going to try to come up with a game plan with this doctor. Like, you know, some sort of disability game plan, because I can't retire and collect my Social Security disability until I'm 62 for another year, and then I don't want to collect it until I'm 65 anyway because I don't want to lose all that money. So I mean, I don't know. It's something I got to talk through with him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Phyllis says we are all a community, a family. I agree with that, and you guys are so supportive of when we go through these things. I know Marissa was sick for several weeks and not on YouTube, but
Mm-hmm.
everybody looked for you every single week, Marissa. We really did.
I mean, in like before Christmas, I just needed a break. It was a long year last year. I did a lot, and I just ran
You
out of
do
gas
that
near
every
the
year,
end.
honey. The end of the year, from like September through December, you're like going 100 miles an hour and you
Mm-hmm.
don't stop.
Yep, I ran out of gas and I needed a break, and I thought it was a good thing that I took it. And then I was not planning on getting sick, so that wiped out another 2 weeks.
Yeah, so she's back now,
Yeah,
guys. She's back.
so I can't promise of every single Wednesday, but I'm gonna do my best to get back on track
So
and all of that kind of stuff. So,
I did do a thing yesterday. Remember, I was talking about Wilson 3D Designs. They are the Ticket to Ride sponsor,
hmm,
one of our many sponsors, and she makes these. She 3D makes these bobbins in
the
3D,
bobbins, very
and so I
cool.
ordered 10 of them. They come in packs of 10 in a like a lavender color. Oh my
Ooh,
god, I can't wait to get them. Yeah, so that'll be cool because I like to throw just this is my bookshelf
right.
colors,
Hmm.
so I just throw them in here on a little hook. So that's kind of fun for me. Everybody's saying they're so glad you are back.
I'm glad to be back, you guys. I'm glad I'm feeling better. Like I said, I still obviously the brain fog and the fatigue is sticking around, which it's done that everything to do with COVID. When I got it the very first time, both of my shots, I had the fatigue. So it's just apparently what my body does. Um, but yes, I'm back. I'm 95% this week. I
Yeah.
would say back to normal. And we've got I've got the retreat coming up in 2 weeks, the February no frills retreat.
Oh,
Got
good,
everything done for
good.
that,
Now
so it'll be
you're not the
exciting.
organizer, right?
Say again.
You're not the organizer for that, are you?
I am the organizer for that,
Oh no. What?
but it's no frills, so that means there's no
Okay.
classes,
Okay. Okay.
there's no swag, none of that stuff. So I literally our t-shirts should be mailed on Friday. So we'll have those in plenty of time. So t-shirts are done. And because there's no swag or anything, that's pretty much all we got to do. I got to print name tags and print room signs, and
There
that's
you
it.
go.
That's
Perfect.
it.
And then you just sit
So
and craft. I like it. And then people just
exactly.
they're on their own for food and stuff like that,
No,
right?
it's like Queen's Retreat where everything is like in one big building, and
Okay.
so food is done for us and all of that kind of stuff.
Oh, I wish I could
Yeah.
drive down to Texas, but I my son asked me today after we put the chairs and stuff together, can you watch the kids for me in February while I go down to Texas? My wife and I go down to Texas and go to this martial arts tournament. They're both
Hmm.
instructors. She does well, I think he still does it too, but he's an instructor. Anyway, I said, what am I watching these kids do? They're like adults. And he says, what what do you want me to do
Just
for
make
them?
sure they don't die, basically,
He says,
at this
just
point.
be there when the police drop them off. Well, that I can do. So Cheryl's saying special deal, $15 for all that tray, saying ticket to ride, destination Paris, a spout with purple stopper, and a no roll pin. So that sponsor Wilson 3D Designs, they are on Etsy. They are our featured sponsor this week, and they'll be live with Cheryl tomorrow night on Facebook. Wilson 3D Designs. It's got make sure you leave off the S if you're looking for them. But she's got a special that she's worked with Cheryl to bring us. Includes a pen that doesn't roll, a tray that says Ticket to Ride, Destination Paris on it, and it's all for $15. Yeah, so take a look at that. Do you mind if we go ahead and take off, Crafty?
No, I'm
Marissa?
good. Yeah,
'Cause
I
I
don't.
need to get some dinner.
It is that time.
So thank you so much, everybody, and I will see you. Hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow night in the Facebook group for Cheryl's Live, and you never know what the sponsors are going to come up with for us. So take care, everybody.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Take care. Oh, I dropped my dropped my mouse. Hold on.